Hi guys, Super Movie Crazy here. Haven't been in front of the camera for a while. Haven't done a video in a while. And from the name, this is a massive Blu-ray update. And I decided that my updates are going to be like this, so I'm in front of the camera, just to keep it different and mixed up. I have no idea what I'm going on about. Let's get straight to it. Basically, that's the Blu-rays I got. I have done unboxings for some of these movies, or most of these movies, and yeah, so let's get straight to it. So, first one up is the Shaun of the Dead 100th anniversary steelbook for Universal's 100th anniversary. That didn't make sense. Now, once I heard that this was going to be made in a steelbook, I automatically told myself I was going to buy it, because Shaun of the Dead was the film that got me into horror films. I remember when I was like 6 or 7, and I was terrified about this film. And it was a comedy. I never liked zombies back then. Had you told me back then, I'd be watching Walking Dead, loving The Walking Dead, and well, being obsessed with The Walking Dead even. That's probably more realistic. I'd have told you you were a dumbass. Now this film basically is about a middle-aged man who has a friend who is just stupid. I mean, he always takes nothing seriously, and basically he spends his life down there with down at the local pub, the Winchester, with his friend, getting pissed every day, pretty much. He has a dead-end job, and his life is not getting too well. He breaks up with his girlfriend, and just to top it all off, Britain is in the midst of a zombie apocalypse, so life is obviously being a bit of a shitter for him. If you haven't seen it, it is a fantastic British comedy, one of the best British films I've seen. I mean, Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, comedy geniuses of Britain. They're just fantastic. Directed by Edgar Wright, and if you haven't seen Shaun of the Dead, I highly recommend you do. The special features ain't that great. I mean, you get the same amount on the DVD version, but yeah, what more can you ask? It's got greater picture and greater sound. I'd give it 10 out of 10 on both. Though, do hear me out on picture. Around the darky areas it can get a bit grainy, but you know. Next one up is my favourite TV programme of all time, which, yeah, I am going as far as to say of all time, and that is The Walking Dead. This is the complete second season. Such a fantastic season. Looks fantastic on Blu-ray, though it is grainy, but I reckon that's because of the low film stock they use in making it, to make it more grittier, more graphic, I think. It doesn't bother me, because I just love The Walking Dead. Season 3 is excellent. I mean, the Friday I watched it, the day after that I watched the episode 4 times, and then the day after that I watched it 4 times. Yeah, sad, I know, but Walking Dead tonight is on the 2nd episode. I can't wait. If you haven't seen The Walking Dead, I highly recommend you go and watch it. It's fantastic, because it's not just about the zombies, it's about how the survivors live and coexist with this new problem they've got. And it's just such a fantastic season, it's such a fantastic series. Highly recommend it. Next one up is Michael Bay's Transformers Dark of the Moon, or Transformers 3. A great movie. I mean, it's Transformers, come on. Excellent special effects, excellent score by Steve Jablowski. some funny moments from Shia LaBeouf, or however you say it, however you say his name. I mean, he has some great paddy attacks on this. I mean, I think it's one point where he's trying to go and talk to Optimus Prime and the security guards are not letting him in, and they start touching his car and he gets proper pissy about it, and he's like screaming and telling him not to touch his car and all that, and he starts screaming high pitches. It is quite funny. Picture on this is 10 out of 10, point blank. Fantastic looking Blu-ray. Sound is also top notch. But I'm gonna say this, I do prefer the first one. This one comes second out of the 3 films, and the second one comes third. I didn't really care for that piece of shit. Next one is a film that was given a lot of hype and has been said to be really good, but I didn't actually find it all that well good. And that's Ben Affleck's The Town. This is the extended cut, and I don't know, I just didn't overly enjoy this film. I thought it just went on and on and on. I mean, I should probably just watch the theatrical cut again. Oh, I watched the extended cut, but I should watch the theatrical cut just to see if that's any better. I mean, star-studded. It's got Jeremy Renner, who plays Hawkeye in the Avengers, or Bourne in the Bourne Legacy thing. Ben Affleck, who was in Armageddon. So yeah, I guess if you're into bank robberies, then you'll like this film. But to me, I just didn't like it. The picture and sound were good, typical Blu-ray quality. So if you like bank robberies, then you'll like The Town. Next one up is Stallone: The Collection. This contains 3 Blu-rays. It's got First Blood, Cliffhanger and Lock Up, and all of them are fantastic films. Cliffhanger and Lock Up were just a bit of extra. I went to First Blood, and it was part of an HMV offer, 3 for 12 quid, and they had the First Blood separately, but I was like, oh, what's the point in buying the First Blood separately when I can get 2 other films? They might be alright. I check it out, and they're all 3 fantastic films. Maybe not the best picture quality, but definitely worth the money. I mean, it was pretty much a quid for 3 of these films, because, no, my maths is shit. Just forget that. It's about 4 quid. It was 4 quid for 3 films. Let's just leave it at that. Very fantastic films. I mean, Stallone at his best. I definitely liked Lock Up. That was a film where, if you liked The Shawshank Redemption, you would love Lock Up. And Cliffhanger stars Michael Rooker and what's his name, John Lithgow. John Lithgow was in Dexter season 4. He was the Trinity killer, and he plays Lord Farquaad's voice in Shrek. Michael Rooker plays Merle Dixon in The Walking Dead. I can't think of what other films he's been in. JFK, I think he was in JFK, I'm not sure. So yeah, fantastic films, fantastic box set, fantastic value. Next one up is Rambo: First Blood Part 2, a great sequel to First Blood. Definitely a lot more action, a lot bigger film than the first one, and definitely a lot more enjoyable than the first one. I mean, this really does give the iconic Rambo like meaning, you know, because if you do something very actiony and someone will be like, calm down there, Rambo, you know, this definitely gave it the name, or the, I can't think of what I'm trying to say. It's a fantastic film, fantastic Blu-ray, standard audio and video. Not very good on special features, very minimum. There's just one, Sly vs. Rambo Interview Paris 2008. It's a basic Blu-ray. Next one is a heavy one, considering. starring Leonardo DiCaprio, and directed by Christopher Nolan, and that is Inception. And I got this cool cover, lenticular cover. It was £7 at HMV. It was a decent film, and I was able to get the lenticular cover, so I was like, I'm not going to get it. Basically, dreams within dreams within dreams, inserting ideas into someone's dream to make it a reality. Very confusing. You have to be wide awake to be able to follow the story on this. It does get quite confusing halfway through. I mean, it took me like 3 watches to understand the full film. I have a low IQ, what can I say? I wonder what my IQ is now. Next one is a recent film. Well, I recently bought it. It's not a recent film. But it stars Christian Slater, Wes Bentley, and it's based on a Stephen King story. And I love Stephen King stories. Shawshank Redemption, Green Mile, It, Salem's Lot, Carrie, all that. And that's Dolan's Cadillac. It was £3 on Amazon, and I was like, no, it wasn't even that. It was £2.97. And I thought, what the hell, might as well give it a go. And it's quite a decent film. If you're claustrophobic and have a fear of being buried alive, this is not a film for you. I'm going to say it does get kind of claustrophobic. Basically, when a man kills another man's wife, the husband goes on a revenge quest and doesn't stop at nothing until the person who kills his wife is dead. It's a good story. Go and check it out if you haven't. Picture quality is average. Yeah, it's typical Blu-ray standards. The next one is another lenticular cover. It's a remake from an original horror film. It's a bloody good remake as well, and that is A Nightmare on Elm Street, directed by Samuel Bayer, starring Jackie Earle Haley, Kyle Gallner and Rooney Mara. Yeah, lenticular. There you go. And the postman must have really done something to this case. Look at how shoddy it is. He must have completely destroyed it on the way here. Yeah, so typical Nightmare on Elm Street. You go to sleep, Freddy comes, kills you in your sleep, and they do a fantastic job in remaking it. I do prefer the original, but I do like how this one actually has the backstory to Freddy. So, I mean, the original's got its pros and cons, and so does this. Good picture quality, good sound quality. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. It's produced by Michael Bay, who at the time was remaking all of the original horror films. Friday the 13th. I was about to say Friday the 19th, I don't know why. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, all that. And last but not least is one of my favourite films now. I watched it last night for like the 8th time in the last 4 weeks, and that is Michael Bay's Armageddon, a fantastic disaster film. Brilliant cast, and could not have gotten anyone better than Bruce Willis to play that part, and Ben Affleck. And all the others, what's the name? Billy Bob Thornton. He did a fantastic job in this. Liv Tyler, Will Patton, Peter Stormare, Keith David, and Steve Buscemi, who was in Con Air. I don't know why, but he always gets these roles of being either a pervert or a paedophile or something along those lines. I mean, you gotta admit, he does kind of look like a pervert or paedophile, doesn't he? Yeah, he's a fantastic actor, nonetheless. Bruce Willis in this film could not have done better. The special effects, the music in this film are fantastic. The music really does give this film what the extra boost, and it's definitely one of my top 3 films. That just gave me an idea what to do next. Now that is all the Blu-rays I've got, but while I'm here I might as well do a short little media update now. Any reasons, because Walking Dead, couldn't resist showing these. Got the prequel, or they're the novels, The Walking Dead Rise of the Governor, and the second one after that is The Walking Dead Road to Woodbury. Season 3 will be introducing the Governor. I can't bloody wait. For those who don't read the comic, you're in for a bloody good season. And this basically is just the prequel to the Governor and how he became the man he was. So there is a third book in the series, but it's not written. I'm gonna guess it'll be released next October, when hopefully season 4 will be premiering. And with the first episode of season 3, Seed, have reaching 10.7 or 10.9 million views in America, which beat its own finale record. I'm definitely gonna say that's earned it season 4, considering the season 2 premiere only got about 6 million, and they ordered it after they ordered the third season after the second episode premiered. So we've got good things ahead of us. And just the extra media, Darren Shan's Zombie. Something about zombies, ain't it? Fantastic book. I read it in 2 days. Yeah, so that's about it. Subscribe to Unboxing the Unboxable. I'll put his link down below, and I'll put a little annotation up here somewhere. Go and check him out. He just did the Bond 50 anniversary video, which fantastic box set, I must say. Go and check him out, and yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Until next time, folks, I'll see you in a bit. I'm never saying that again.